Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we're going to talk about what negative SEO is. Neil?
So negative SEO is people rank really well, right? If someone does something to push your rankings down, not just rank higher, but does something maliciously, in essence, that is negative SEO. Good example of this is someone building porn or adult or casino links to your website. I had someone last year building Viagra links to my site. That's an example of someone trying to do negative SEO. And it really becomes negative SEO when you rank lower.
All right. And the way I like to think about basically negative SEO is when you start to get filtered by Google. You've basically tipped them off, and you basically will get a manual penalty or an algorithmic penalty. But here's how I like to think about SEO in general. I like to think about SEO in terms of a cup, right? We'll call it the over optimization cup. So, each site has different, cup sizes. So Amazon, for example, if you're a giant like Amazon, your cup, you have a lot more room for error. There's a lot more room where, you can have a lot more dirt in terms of your link profile. But let's say if you're first starting out, your cup is much smaller, and then your room for error is a lot less. So, you can just keep filling it up. Let's say you have some dirty links here, dirty links there, and then maybe you fill it up to a half, right? And then maybe you start to build, you just continue to, do, Viagra, porn links and things like that. Your content is very thin. And then so there's all these signals to Google where it's like, okay, let's continue to fill the cup up. And then once you fill the cup up and it starts to overflow, that's when you start to get hit by penalties, and that's when your traffic starts to drop. And I've seen that happen before where, I've seen, in the SEO space, sites that were, kind of on the fringe, these sites were kind of made for AdSense purposes. And then, they're making maybe a couple $100,000 a month. And then their competitor decides to just, hit them hard with a bunch of kind of negative links. Could be, low quality, like Neil's mentioned, like porn, Viagra, casino links. That's when you get in trouble because you've kind of been skating on the fringe, and then you've tipped them off, and then boom, everything you have gets torched.
Yeah, and I see it actually quite often, especially in the aggressive industries. Google's gotten better about this over the years, where it is much harder to knock someone off through negative SEO. Because some of the things people are doing nowadays is they're just taking an old website which had spammy links and 301 redirecting it to your website. And I've seen Google being pretty good in which the last time someone tried doing that to me, the site didn't get affected at all. So Google is continually improving their algorithm to fight this as well. But it is something that you have to watch out for. The best thing that you can end up doing, because most negative SEO is usually related to bad links, make sure you continue to update your disavow file within Google Webmaster Tools. It's a great way to combat this.
Great. And, one thing that's been happening that, recently Google said that, with bad links, they're going to start to just ignore them. I haven't seen a lot of case studies around this, but it's good to hear that at least they're saying that. Again, but you have to take what they say with a grain of salt, because sometimes they're kind of really non-committal with their statements, but at least them going out there and saying with more definition that, hey, we're going to ignore kind of the bad links, that can allow you to sleep a little better. So, in the past, I think, I used to worry more about negative SEO, but like Neil's saying now, I don't worry about it as much anymore for our clients. I've actually never had a negative experience for someone targeting me, but I've seen it happen to, clients or friends in the space too. Neil, anything else to add?
No, that's it from my end.
Cool. So this is a short one, but again, we are giving away 5 annual copies of Ahrefs, which is our favorite SEO tool that we use every single day. And to enter, just subscribe, rate, and review our podcast, which helps a lot. And make sure that you text Marketing School, that's one word, Marketing School, to 33444, and we'll confirm a winner. Neil?
One thing to keep in mind, I mentioned this in the past, but we don't get paid for this. This isn't a sponsorship. Eric and I are trying to do something, and we'll continue trying to do this over time, in which the free tools or the tools we use and we pay for, we know a lot of you guys don't have cash to spend on these marketing tools, yet you're trying to grow. So what we'll do is we'll continually try to work out deals with these companies where they give away free licenses to some of our listeners. And hopefully you guys win. We're going to continually do this over the next few months. You'll see some gaps in between some of our episodes where we don't offer free products, is because we're trying to continually work deals out with new companies. If you know any companies that we should be targeting in which you want a free copy of their tool, we're gladly willing to mention these companies for free if they help out our listeners like you and give away free licenses of their product.
Awesome. With that being said, we will see you all tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.